Representative Elise Stefanik believes she's in the strongest position to defeat Governor Hochul and become the first Republican leader of New York State in nearly 20 years, as she inches closer to a 2026 challenge. In an exclusive interview with The Post, Stefanik, RNY, confidently rattled off several day-one priorities for a potential term: tax, education, crime, immigration, and energy, before taking a shot at the unpopular liberal governor. Unlike Kathy Hochul, who was defeated after one term in Congress, we have a record of winning, not just Republicans but winning independents and a fair percentage of Democrats, she sniped. I'm honored to have the most robust, most significant donor base of any Republican ever in the state of New York, and it is time that we work together as a team to save this state from the catastrophic policies. If you look at the top 10 worst statistics for New York State, I have seen this decay over the course of my life, she added, blasting the tax and spend policies of Albany that have driven up the cost of living and forced people out of the Empire State in droves. Stefanik, 40, plans to shore up support through dinners and speaking events in the next 2 months, crisscrossing the Capital District, Mohawk Valley, Erie and Suffolk counties, and New York City. She already boasts more than $10 million in federal campaign funds, which could easily be transferred for a statewide run. One well-connected Republican strategist dished to The Post that many people in President Trump's orbit and key New York donors have been blowing up the phones urging her to run for governor. Republican pollster Landon Wall released a survey Monday showing her as the clear front-runner for the New York gubernatorial primary. And within striking distance of the Democratic governor, should she choose to run, Kathy Hochul and Democrats, they have refused to condemn, they have refused to institute policies, and actually ensure that we have rule of law and protection for Jewish individuals, and they've refused to condemn anti-Semitism, she added. President Trump withdrew Stefanik's nomination as ambassador to the UN late last month, putting her in limbo since she'd also stepped down from several committee assignments and been replaced as House Republican Conference chairwoman in preparation for the UN role. Rumors of her eyeing a gubernatorial run spilled into the open earlier this week when she publicly corrected House Speaker Mike Johnson, RLA, for claiming the two had already discussed it. She said the two have since worked out their disagreements. It's a slim majority, and we have an open line of communication. Johnson made her chair of his Republican leadership team while also committing to giving her back a coveted seat on the House Intelligence Committee. To win as a Republican in New York State, you have to perform well in upstate New York, and I think that she's the candidate that could do that, he added. Everybody that knows me, that sees me, the first thing they say to me, please tell Elise to run for governor, please. The Post reached out to Hochul's office for comment.